They're both single parents.
Yeah. Single parents who are both in need of something at the time.
Companionship.
But I think for the focus of the movie is definitely the single moms club and their stories. So my character, TK, was just, he's kind of satellite on there. All the men are satellite. They're just on the side. The entree of the main dish are the single moms.
But what I did like about their rapport was the fact that you saw this man come into a situation that he knew was delicate and actually was her friend and a male figure that, you know, gave her a tremendous amount of support. I think sisterhood is the core to the existence of being a woman. You know, if I don't have my girlfriends, I feel completely lost. I need them. I need to be able to bounce things off of them. I need to be able to talk about the choices that you make for school, the choices that you make for eating habits, the choices that you make for relationships. Those things are core. And when you look at this film, you see these women come together and they all have such different backgrounds, but the one thing that they don't have enough of is time. And when they come together, they realize by supporting one another, it gives them that free time to be themselves and to still have a little fun in the process.
My aunt raised 4 boys by herself, and I just retired her about 3, maybe 5 years ago. And looking at her enjoying her life now like never before, she often tells me how grateful she is that she never thought she would get a chance to live that way because she was so busy raising her kids. Then I started thinking about her life one day, and I thought about why don't more women have this club, this single moms club? Because she had my mother, she had my aunt, she had other girlfriends to help her raise these kids. So that's where the whole concept came from. Every day was fun working with, let me tell you something, Coco, Wendy, the two of those nuts together, especially when she has such dry, deadpan humor that is so, you know, that makes you just fall out laughing. We had a lot of great moments. I think the strip club was the craziest moment for the ladies, though.
Yeah. All I know is I looked up and Wendy was upside down.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, where'd she go? And I'm going like this, and her hair is like sweeping the floor. And I'm going, Tyler, I mean, did you set us up? What's going on?
Windmill. That's all I remember.
The same, sort of, except for TK had a different tone in his voice. And so when he sat down as TK, I was like, wow, this guy really just flipped into character. And so it took me a moment to adjust, but he's genius with it. It just kind of is easy for him.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be, even though the movie's about single moms, it's very important to me that the male characters weren't you know, that wasn't male bashing. It was just, these characters were well-defined, well-rounded, good men with good, healthy issues like everybody else. And they all are trying to be in support and love of these single mothers and in love with these single mothers. So that was very important to me to be able to tell that side of the story.
Aw, the best ever. You know, you think about it, film is timeless, and I will always have this. Like,
He'll be 12 forever in the movie.
He'll be 12 forever in the
great.
movie, and when he's like, you know, 30 and is getting married, or whenever he chooses, if he chooses, I can play this.
Play the single mom. So look at me and the baby.
Look at the baby.
He'll be so embarrassed.
He will want to kill me and you.
Yeah.
But he was great. And what I was really sort of surprised is when he walked into the room, he carried himself with such confidence. And you only hope as a mommy that you're pouring the right thing into these children, and then they go off into the world and they become who they're going to become. And I got a little glimpse of who he will be one day as a man in a working environment. He was
on it. Did a
He
great
made me
job.
proud.